Good morning. Welcome back to the mill. Matthew and I want to tell you thank you for tuning in. What we got behind me is some white ash that we're going to go through today. They're 11 footers, pretty good size ones. So hang on, we'll be right back. Like I said, we got these 4 white ash logs. They're 11 foot long. It's one tree apparently, what it looks like. It was a nice one. The butt cut's about 37 inches at the bark, and on the other end of it, it's 30, 31. So the last 3 are just perfect size for wood bison, right around 24 to 30 inches, fairly straight. One of them's got a little wonky spot there, but 24 to 30 inches, 32 inches, perfectly straight. You can't ask for no better on a wood bison. It loves that size. The first one, it'll be a little challenge because this butt end's big, but we'll make sure to put it towards the head of the mill, and we'll just have to gun barrel a little bit of it off, and then it'll be making boards. Like to try to tell you, every log is different based on a couple factors. One is the log itself and what it will accommodate, and 2, what the customer wants. Now this customer I've never met. I got a cousin that's a grader. He actually dropped them off for one of his customers. We're gonna saw them up and he's gonna deliver them. But they wanted true 4x4s, and what wouldn't make a 4x4, they wanted to get 1x6s and 1x8s. I said, fine. That's what they want, that's what they'll get. So we're gonna take care of that. Just thought of something. Matthew, pan over here. There's 3 little bitty oak logs, if you can see them. And we talk about, you know, not every job can be a monster job. You're not going to get 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 board feet orders all the time. It's a good customer. He comes a couple times a year. Works on a farm, runs a farm, has cattle, has horses. And he got these 3 little logs. He needs some 2.5 inch battens, and he told us just cut one by whatever we could get out of it. And I'm like, yes sir, we'll do it. You know, it's not gonna be a whole lot of money, but there's not a whole lot of work. You gotta take care of the small jobs as well as the bigger jobs. That being said, there is a word in our vocabulary, sometimes you have to use it. It's called no. Sorry. I haven't too much, but there is occasion that you have to just say, no, there's no way I can accommodate your needs and my profit margin. Now, if you want to go volunteer your time and be charitable, that's on you. But sometimes you just have to say no. Okay, enough jabbering. Let's get to work. Let's make some sawdust. Okay guys, you see Matthew get this big old girl loaded on here. Now what I've done, I raised the front toe board just a little bit to level the log out. I got my saw setting at 25 inches if I cut right there. And over here, I may drop down a 1/2 inch. But you gotta give and take a little bit on your first cut. Looks pretty good here, but on this side, I don't know if you can see it, there's a big bow in it. It's got this bell out here on the outside, so when it don't grow nice and round, you lose a little bit. Ain't no way, nothing you can do about it. We may cut some cookies off that one and see how the grain looks. That's one way you can save a little bit of it. But if you got no other use for it, then it's just cut it off and get it out of here. Okay, let's get everything warmed up. We're gonna start sawing. Okay guys, you just seen Matthew and I go through that first 11-foot white ash. I was amazed. 18 clear 4x4s, and you see a couple of them, we took a couple inches off the top, rolled over, took a couple off the bottom, just to make them better. I would not have thought that little 11-foot log, there's 340 board feet between the 18 4x4s, six 1x6s, and about 7 or 8 1x8s. Can't beat that. That yielded good. That's how the circumference of a log can make a difference. And we threw a good bit of that away. You see me cut the cookies off of it. You know, that's because the log had a little banana in it. You know, if that log had been a good straight barrel, we'd have been over 400 feet. Trying to get it all out of my mouth. It's just something to remember if you're buying logs when you're scaling. You can't just look at the end, you gotta look at the log itself. Yeah, it may have 20 inches on the end, but if it's got a big banana or something in it, it won't yield what you thought it would. So I'm gonna drink my coffee. We'll get it done up on here, get it sawed up. Okay guys, hope y'all seen Matthew skillfully load that big log on there. The reason I took chainsaw this one, it was 30 inches on that end and about 38 on this end, and it just bailed out. You know, it didn't go halfway down the log. It probably went to about right here and stopped. So it's quicker and easier. Just take chainsaw and whittle that down, kind of make stop sign out of it. Hopefully we can take a couple heavy cuts and we'll be right into the meat of it, but it's all educated guess. Some of them we put up there and whittle off, and this ass sawed really easy with chainsaw. It actually sawed so easy to plug the outfeed. I had to pull it out, but that's a nice piece of wood. Let's make some boards out of it. Okay, let's see why we stopped this time. Just had to put a new blade. You see it? Hit that nail and it just knocked the set right out of the blade. So we're gonna dig it out, put another blade on it, get back at it. Okay guys, we finished up the second log. We now have 39 4x4's and a pile of boards. We got a pile over the edge. We had a problem with that log. Changed blades because the blade was getting dull. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. Put on the second blade and
Made one cut.
made one cut and it had a tooth out of line. It was chattering, so we took it off. Put another one on. It was cutting great, and then we hit a little bitty nail. It's laying up there on the thing. We showed you a picture of it.
Yeah.
But that little bitty nail wiped out a section of blade about 14 inches long. Just clipped the tops of the teeth right off. Put another one on, and we must have been having a bad day when we sharpened them, because it had a tooth out of set, and it was just tiger striping. Made one cut, took it off, and we got the blade we got on there now. So all those blades are over on the wall. We marked them with blue tape. That's our emergency care tape. So when we go over there to sharpen and set them, the first thing I'll do is unset them. Try to get all the teeth bit back in, find that one tooth that's laid out. It happens. But we're gonna run these through the edger and try to wrap this process up. So. Okay guys, we got it finished. Matthew got it out here, hauled it out here, got it stacked up. We made the bundles a little bit smaller. Customers got a smaller tractor, so they didn't want nothing real big. Actually had a customer come by today, the one that went home with all those 6x12, 6x6s, and 4x6s the other day. He said it was just a little more than his 95 horse Kubota could handle. He had to take top layer off. But we made these a little smaller. We ended up with 1,540 board feet out of those 4 logs. I thought that's pretty impressive. 3 of them was great. The one log, it kind of had a banana and a twist in it. If it had been straight, we'd probably been 1,700 feet. But you can only get what the log will give you. That's Matthew and I's first time sawing a white ash. Very beautiful wood. It don't smell the best in the world. It's not bad, it just don't smell good. It's not like a cedar or something, but I'm standing here beside it and it's got a kind of a pungent odor to it, but it'll go away as soon as the moisture leaves. We sawed this for the contractor. We actually didn't saw it for the customer. He brought it to us, we sawed it, he's gonna pick it up, take it back to the customer. So that's a win-win on that part. We didn't get to the 3 oak logs. We'll do that another day. We had customers in and out, and it's a Monday. You know what you do. We got this much done, so can't complain. If you got any questions, comments about this, leave it in the comment section below. We read all the comments. We greatly appreciate them. Give a huge shout out to Matthew and Solomon, both for helping out with editing these videos. If you get a chance, check out Solomon's YouTube channel, Third Beard Fishing. If you're into snakes, he's got one of those channels too, Eastern Florida Pythons, but enter at your own risk. But also thanks to Joe Maine and Industrial Cutting Tools. They're great supporters in what we do around here. We couldn't do it without them. We appreciate them. And Sheraton Park Farms, wonderful farm channel. Guys are getting started with a new wood miser. I like watching people new. It's all new to them. They got good questions asked, so if you get a chance, check out their channel. Guys, that's going to do it for today. If you got anything you hadn't seen you want us to cover, just leave a comment. We're here every day. We do lots of different things. We hadn't even talked about our kiln. We got 4,500 feet of red oak, white oak, and a little bit of chestnut oak and some walnut in the kiln right now. It is loaded. It's been in there for, tomorrow will be 2 weeks, and it's probably got at least 20 days left on it. So we ain't even covered that. That's going to do it for today, guys. We greatly appreciate you, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.